Good morning from day 2 in the suburbs. And it's kind of funny because everything I do is in this area because it's close to where my garage is, my van garage. So this morning actually everything, literally one other thing I go to is right here. That's too funny. Yeah, I'm in I'm in Katy, but it's like the Cinco Ranch area of Katy. But anyway, so I am going to Planet Fitness this morning, which is right next to where my British store is. And then I'm also going to get my eyebrows done today, which is the threading. I don't know if you know the threading. It's the Indian way of using yarn, string to pluck your eyebrows. But it's really much better for you than waxing. And it lasts forever. So I get it done about probably twice a year. So I'm going to go do that. I'm also going to go get my hair done because yesterday was a nightmare. I went to the Galleria. I had an appointment at Visible Changes, which is just kind of like the mall hairdresser, but they have such high volume of customers that they're actually pretty good. But it's also like a beginner hairdresser place. You can get enough exposure, you can get enough practice, and then you can open your own salon. So they quoted me a price. When I got there, they doubled the price. So trying to give me the runaround, trying to use all these fancy terms for getting my hair done. I'm like, dude, I just need one color all over, and then I'll deal with cutting it later. I'll deal with doing whatever later. I don't care. And so then I called up Tony and Guy, and I was like, okay, I'll go there instead. And then again, they quoted me on the phone. When I got there, the place was empty. Usually as a salon person, a hairdresser, you get to rent out your booth. I think that's how it works. You pay rent to the salon and you get to be your independent contractor and you name your own price. So the guy was like, blah, 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 blah. And he's all and here's the color palette and the swatches and all this little pieces of hair that will match your color. And then he kind of walked off with a piece of paper and he came back and he quoted me $300. Just to do, I could go get a $3 box dye and do it myself if I didn't have a hand surgery that cut into my tendon. So I'm like, oh, never mind. So I just kind of did the mic drop by ripping off the gown, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not paying $300 to you, you moron. I mean, I get it. Your business is slow. Nobody's in here. The place is empty. There's only 2 stylists, and all the other booths were basically pristine clean. Anyway, very frustrating. So that was a no. And then, what am I doing behind this guy? Go away. Move. There we go. I'm in rush hour traffic right now. It's kind of funny. All the oil and gas people. That's why it's so fancy down here. It's $1 million homes and everything. The neighborhood I'm in is $1 million homes. But yeah, so so I was like, no. So then I was like, okay, crap. I'm going to have to go back to Madison Reed and just get them to just do the one color, and then I'll never go back there again. It's only their bleaches and stuff that's what fried my hair. I think the brown color should be fine. I just need to do something, just clean it up. The same thing I did 5 years ago when I went through the same issue where my hair was ruined by a stylist, and he dyed it blonde again there, and I thought, oh, maybe Madison Reed will be better. No, Madison Reed was worse. So lesson learned, I'll never dye my hair blonde again. I'll just keep it brown. So all of you that like blonde, sorry, you're gonna just have to enjoy my charming personality instead. Going over here, let's see, it's always confusing because you have 5 lanes in this road. This is a regular road. So there's a channel I used to watch called Not Just Bikes, and I think the guy's Canadian, but he lives in the Netherlands, so he's all about cycling. Cycling everywhere, bicycling being your primary mode of transport. But then he did a whole video on how much he hates Houston, and I agreed with everything. You can't walk here. Even if you wanted to walk, there's no sidewalks for you to walk on. Even the mailmen have no sidewalks, the mail people. Yeah, so on this one, you've got 5 lanes. The first lane on this side is a U-turn, which people always get stuck in, and they jump over into this lane. That's how I got hit. 9 years ago now, I got obliterated by this woman that was texting and driving, speeding, sped into the U-turn lane, was like, oh crap, U-turn, jumped into my lane and just obliterated my car. And then she kept going. And then she broke a curb, she bounced off, she ended up in the green belt. I thought she was gonna flip over. And then she gets out and she's still on her phone. She's like, oh honey, I just crashed, let me just call you back. And I'm sitting there and I have no car. My car is, the whole front of my car is gone. Anyway, so that's the U-turn lane, and then you have the left turn lane only, and then you have the left turn lane and go straight lane in the middle, and then you have a regular straight lane, and then you have the right turn lane only. And this is a road. So on not just bikes, they talk about roads and stroads. Stroads are streets that are roads. So like residential streets that have a speed limit of a road. So like a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit in a residential street. So this is a feeder road or frontage road. So the feeder roads, they have them all over Houston. They run parallel to the freeway. So they're kind of nice. You can get off onto the feeder road if the freeway is at a standstill. But then you're dealing with like 7 lanes and they all go in different directions and people don't pay attention. It's fun. Not to mention, all of these freeways are elevated. And I don't know what goes on in this part of Houston, but there's a part of the 99 toll road, which is, I'm just got off the 99, now getting on the I-10. There's part of the 99 toll road where there's like a shoulder on the overpass bridge, and for some reason people jump off it all the time. And I mean, it's not just, it's like, you know, bored housewives, oil and gas guys, you know, I mean, it's like upper middle class, like people that have like, you know, a pretty, what we would think is a pretty decent life. Like, how could they possibly have hit rock bottom? But yeah, it's like this one intersection over here, it's like, it's really, it gets shut down all the time from people like offing themselves. It's really sad. Like they couldn't get the help they need, or maybe they're in, you know, keep up with the Joneses kind of neighborhood. Like they don't want to call attention to themselves, which is kind of like, I have some friends that, you know, they kind of went through that where they're like, I can't say anything because I just don't want to, you know, give this impression to my church group or the community or my neighbors, you know. And then it's kind of the area where you just keep everything bottled up, you know. I don't know, it's very sad. But yeah, on the surface it's like, well, I don't understand. They live in a $1 million house and they have like, you know, 2 dogs and a cat and their kids and the wife, and yet the guy decides that he just can't handle, you know, he's in so much despair for whatever reason. During the pandemic it was big. A lot of oil and gas guys that I know lost their job. First time ever in their lives they had no job, you know, and what are they going to do? They lost their 6-figure oil and gas job, and now they're still going to maintain all of the stuff they have here in the suburbs, you know, plus their adult kids that haven't moved out, you know. It's just, I don't know, it's pretty crazy. So I am going to go over here now. All right, do a U-turn and go to Planet Fitness. I know where it is. It's near, I'm on, what road am I on? Now I'm in the U-turn lane here. Okay, Katy Fort Bend Road. Good morning from 1,000 tons of traffic. So I actually am staying now, like I live now out by my my garage, like not too far, maybe 20 minutes from my garage, and about, on a good day, 30 minutes from my old apartment. But I have to run back into town and drop some things off to a friend of mine who's working downtown. So when he's done with his class, he's going to meet up and I'm going to deliver something to him. But it's funny, I'm on this West Park toll road, which usually you just breeze down 65 miles an hour, no big deal. It is taking me 50 minutes to go 11 miles. All of this traffic, or all these people that want to live in the suburbs in Katy and work in the Galleria area or the 8 Beltway or downtown or Post Oak or any of those like places where all the high-rise office buildings are, or like Greenway Plaza. If you know Houston, you know what I'm talking about. But basically, like the West Park Tollway, not only am I paying to be on this road every time I drive on it, it's a toll road, but I'm going like 20 miles an hour because there's like 1,000 tons of traffic, and it's going to take me 20 minutes. So it's twice as long as the drive usually. But it's crazy. It's like, I mean, now it's breaking up a little bit because people are now getting off to go to their offices. But like, if you want to pay all that money to live in the suburbs, you know, thinking, oh, it's, you know, quieter and stuff, but you're spending like over 2 hours of your day in traffic. I mean, I don't miss it. I did it for 5 years, driving into Santa Monica, 5 miles. It took me like an hour to go 5 miles from Sepulveda and Venice to Cloverfield and the 10 freeway in Santa Monica. Like, to the point where on a nice day, I actually rode my bike because it was quicker to ride my bicycle than it was to, you know, to ride my bicycle than it was to, sorry, this person is like, don't know what's happening. Need to get out of this lane. Get out of this lane, go in the faster lane, please. I just breeze down it. I take this road back and forth from my old apartment to my garage, like constantly. And now I'm stuck in like toll road purgatory. But anyway, and there's speed traps everywhere. There's a cop on the other side. I'm like, no, none of us are speeding. We're going 23 miles an hour right now. Like, anyway. And then the Google Maps is like, is the speed trap still there? I'm like, it's still there. So I click that button. But anyway, a dark foreboding cloud is ahead of me as well. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go, I've got to go deliver this, drop this off to my friend, and then I'm gonna head up to Harriet's school. So it's gonna be a fun day, just, you know, working the lunch stuff and then meeting with another friend of mine afterwards, so being all social today. But yeah, and then tomorrow, school, our lunch lady again, and then I'm not gonna show you my hair, but my hair is now completely super dark. My hair is like the darkest it's ever been. Which was a mistake. So Madison Reed yet again screwed my hair up. I had no choice but to go back to them and just get one color done, but she used the wrong chocolate brown. She used the dark chocolate brown instead of the regular chocolate brown, and so my hair is like literally black. But anyway, so another salon's going to fix it tomorrow, and I'll show you then. I'm going to basically get caramel highlights put in, which is good. I want some more body and depth. So caramel highlights, lighter ends, and then light highlights to frame my face. I think it'll look really pretty. But yeah, going back to the brown, it's just that it was really shocking yesterday. I was like, this is not the color I wanted. But at least it feels healthier. At least, I mean, I didn't fry my hair again doing it blonde. But the blonde is really hard to maintain because you just have to keep doing the roots, and your hair just breaks off. So hoping that my hair will now grow. And looking back at pictures where I went from blonde to brown back in 2019 into 2020, and my hair grew like super long right afterwards. Like it just like was all the way down to like halfway down my back, like even further within like 3 months. So I'm hoping the same thing happens again, that if I just stop bleaching it, that it's going to just grow. But yeah, that cloud does not look very good. So I've got 5 miles to get to the meeting point, and then yeah, and then just head north to my daughter's school. So yeah, it's crazy, this traffic. I do not miss commuting. I do not miss working in an office. I miss working in an ad agency sometimes. I do miss like kind of like having consistent projects, but the non-profit is my job now. Like even though like I don't necessarily draw a paycheck from it, you know, like I'm not a multi-bazillionaire like one of those corrupt, you know, like non-profit charity people. But no, I mean, you know, we're getting a few donations. We need to start soliciting grants and foundations and stuff like that, you know, so we can really go full force. But yeah, I mean, this is like the rest of my life will be helping disabled veterans, service-connected veterans, those with trauma, find healing in nature. And that's really what I want to do. If I can ever get out of this traffic, which will never happen. So now I'm coming up on Gesner. Okay, I'm not that far. I could get off on surface roads, but I'm just gonna stay on here and just wallow in my misery, silently judging everyone like British people do. But you know what it is though? People just like, I don't know, like half these people are on their phones. I have a dash cam. You're on my little dash cam holder right now, so I'm not even holding you. You're just like floating in midair. But anyway, yeah, so this is city life, you know. Glad I'm not in the van though, because in the van it's like I have a 65-foot stopping distance, so when people slam their brakes on like that, I'm like, I'm just gonna hit right into you, Elantra. You know, sorry, my van is 7,000 pounds of weight. It's not gonna stop, you know, stop in a dime, as they say. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna just mosey on up. I have a lot of projects to do for the van. The first one is to take that one panel down from the passenger side back wall, and then check the insulation on that, add a little bit more insulation, and then what I need to do is I need to go get those upper cabinets, and I think I want to do 2 rows of upper cabinets, so the whole wall is going to be cabinets, and that will give me enough room to at least sleep the other direction with my head under the cabinets if I need to. But generally, like, I'm pretty good about leveling the van where I always sleep with my head on the driver's side. That's kind of the goal. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that project, and then I think, what else am I gonna do? I gotta clean. Definitely have to clean. Got to do an inventory of my belongings in there, but I think I'm okay. I think I'm gonna try to reorganize underneath. I want to try to figure out how to do more storage that goes like under the bed, like you know, kind of like ceiling storage, but under the bed panel. So that way I can shove a bunch of like lighter stuff in like a cargo net, and that'll free up some space as well. Because I do have a lot of real estate between like the top of the totes and underneath the bed. So, but anyway, I'm just going back and forth here. Yeah, it's like we're gonna get a lot of rain. Probably get another hurricane. It's September 5th, I think. 4th. I think it's September 4th today. So I have jury duty again on Friday. I have I can't even say it, municipal court, traffic court jury duty that I was supposed to do in June, on June 5th, but it got postponed to September 6th, I believe. I don't have the piece of paper, but I'm pretty sure it was Friday. And so I'll just go in on Friday. Even if I show up, it's really funny. People showed up on the wrong day and they were like, well, you can just stay today and do jury duty. So as long as you show up, I don't really honestly think here they care. Most people I know don't show up, but I am, because I think it'll be fun. I've never done jury duty before. I think it'll be captivating content, even though I can't film inside. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go down on Friday. I'm gonna have to leave. If I'm coming from where I came from, I'm gonna have to leave at like 6 a.m. to beat this traffic. Or actually no, I'll take the 10 freeway. I'll take the 10, it's easier. But it's just ridiculous. Like, who wants to drive in this traffic? Like, everyone needs a pandemic again. We need to work from home. I mean, that was beautiful. Like, the glorious year that I had no traffic down my road was fantastic. But on the other hand, I am glad that I've gotten out of this neighborhood. It is too crowded. We've got too many people like this coming in from the suburbs that just make it even more crowded, which explains why it takes me 40 minutes to get out of my old neighborhood. But anyway, that said, let me just get on my way, and hopefully it's not going to rain too bad. But yeah, so that's kind of my life, just kind of stuck in traffic all day this morning. But yeah, I'll get there. I've still got 11 minutes to go for 4 miles. I could walk that. I mean, I could literally like walk the same distance in the same amount of time if I was speed walking. Good morning. It is 7 a.m. and I am back at the municipal, what am I at? The municipal courthouse to do jury duty again. And everyone's coming in for jury duty right now, or for traffic court. This is the municipal. This is like the lowest possible court, like the most fun, casual, like, oh, you did a right turn on a red light and you didn't like stop for 3 seconds kind of thing. And this person is just sitting there. Go, person. I'm blocking the road. Anyway, so this is public parking for, okay. I don't know how much it is a day. 6 a.m. Yeah, so this is right across from the courthouse. For some reason, they told us the free parking is like quarter mile away, and I'm not wearing shoes where I can walk that far. So I'm actually in jeans. I mean, like, whatever. But yeah, I'm just yeah, I'm going to jury duty. I'm not going to traffic court, just to be clear. I've never had a parking ticket in my life, nothing, ever. And so I am actually just going to go. Yeah, I'm just going to go to. These people, I can tell like who's the juror. Like, all these people definitely look like they run red lights. All of you, you're all guilty. I'm the deciding factor. So yeah, so if I don't get blinded, but yeah, so I'm gonna be hopefully on a jury today. I'd like to be picked. I think it'll be fun. I don't want to face this way. I don't want to face where people are. I'm gonna be sitting here for an hour, by the way. So let me turn my car around and face the other direction. So yeah, so I think the court opens at 8. It's now 7:10. But anyway, so yeah, so this is my life today. How fun. I'm actually gonna park. I'm gonna back up here. Yeah, I didn't know there was a parking lot over here. Public parking. Who knew? I need to back in so nobody like hits my my bike rack. All right, so I'm just gonna sit here for like another 45 minutes. I gotta use the restroom though. I don't know if they'll let me in to use the restroom, and then I'll come back and get my parking pass. Yeah, all these people, like all the people over there like paying for parking all look like they run red lights. I'm like, you're guilty. You're guilty. I'm the deciding factor. I'm the juror. Okay? And trust me, road ragers, rampant here. And not only are they road ragers, but they just invent off-ramps. They just veer off the road wherever they want to go. They don't care if they hit you. It's like the rule of whoever's truck is bigger, whoever's truck nuts are bigger, hanging off the back of their tailgate. Anyway, I gotta go in. Let me go see if they'll let me use the restroom for a minute. I'll come back. So I don't need to be in there till like 9, and it's only like 7:15 right now. All right, that's the municipal courthouse. It's actually like 70 degrees right now. It feels really nice. And you know that you're nervous for traffic court when you got to smoke 100 cigarettes before you go in. So I'm going to go in, see if they'll let me use the restroom quickly, and then I'll come back out and hang out in the car until 8 o'clock. So yeah, I guess like you can select a jury, like you have a right to a jury pretty much in any trial or any like court proceeding, even small claims court, you can have a jury if you want to. It's like your right to be judged by your peers and not by the guy that won the election. So anyway, okay. Yeah, I was just here in June and I got postponed because I had family stuff to take care of. And they said, okay, sure. And I thought they were going to just cancel it. They said, no, come back. I'm pretty sure it's today. They didn't give me a piece of paper, but I marked it on my calendar as today. So anyway, like I said, I'm in jeans. I'm not like wearing any appropriate shoes for walking any further than from the parking lot to my juror seat. All right, bathroom has been done. I'm gonna go back and finish my Frappuccino and jaywalk. Sorry, it's raining. Yeah, this downtown. I used to work down there. Actually, it's not too bad of a commute from my old apartment, but coming from Katy, like there was no traffic until about 15 minutes into my 30-minute drive. Suddenly became a 50-minute drive because everyone's getting on the toll road like as I was on the road. It's crazy. I still can't understand that I actually went through 10 years of commuting in Los Angeles before I decided to work remotely. Anyway, okay. Oh, it's nice and cold, which is good. But I'm gonna go back and finish my Frappuccino, watch some YouTube, and I don't have to be back in here until about 8:30, so I've got about an hour to kind of chill out. You see all the traffic court lawyers, you know, the everybody. Oh, you're all guilty. There's like 100 people on the docket. All those people, traffic violations. This is why you should just never drive. It's like it's terrifying driving here though. Most of these people probably don't even have insurance, that's the thing. All right, I'm back in. The jury assembly is this way. Familiar territory since I was just here not too long ago. But it's 8 o'clock now. And I guess like the court starts at 8. And then I have to go through here. And then down here, there's bathrooms. And let me go see if I can get another piece of paper. I don't know if they're open yet. Nobody's in there. But yeah, this is where we sit. I guess we can go in. Great turnout. It's like one person. And it's nice because when you're doing jury duty, you can like listen to audiobooks. So, all right, I'll come back in a bit. It's like all the non-guilty people sitting in this room and these dudes. I don't know who these people are. Okay, let me use the restroom again. All right, so I'm free. I'm gonna go to the post office and then I'm gonna go to Walmart. I have to pick some things up and my glasses are dirty. Why are they dirty? And then I'm going to go home. I'm gonna work on my computer and I think I'm just gonna rest for today. I'm tired. I don't need to do anything else. I need to go out to the van tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna work on the van tomorrow afternoon. Probably go, I don't know, maybe I'll go run at the gym tomorrow morning. It's going to be raining for the next couple days. And then Sunday is museum day. So yeah, it'll be super fun. Anyway, I'm down by the, actually, if I wasn't wearing the wrong shoes, I would have gone to the aquarium today because the aquarium's like right over there. And I paid $10 for all day parking. So I could just walk over to the aquarium. That's good to know though. If you ever like want to go to the aquarium, park here on Lubbock Street at the courthouse for $10 all day parking. As you can see, $10 all day parking. And then you can just walk right over to the aquarium instead of having to pay like a boatload to park over there. So what is the weather? It's cloudy day. Yeah, so basically we went through the whole spiel and all of the like blah, 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 this, and this. Can I get out here? I don't think I can get out there. All of the like videos, and then the judge came out and swore us in and then asked us like 20 million questions about this, and this. And then the clerk comes out and goes, yeah, just to let you know, all, what's this guy doing? Sir, can you move? Like you cannot, the guy on the motorbike, you cannot just sit. I don't know if I can switch it around. You can't just sit like blocking the road, dude. I don't know what's wrong with people. He's like on the sidewalk on his motorcycle. You know there's traffic court there? Dude, I swear, like every traffic code violation has happened in the last like 2 hours at the traffic court. That's how like ridiculously bold everybody is. Anyway, and there's police everywhere because I'm like right downtown. No U-turn. What? I'm gonna have to go up and do a U-turn up there. Anyway, blah blah blah. I don't want to do like an illegal U-turn when I'm in front of a police officer. So I can go in this street right here. Can I go in here? Whoops, I cannot go in here. Trying to get somewhere. This is not very convenient. Whoever designed these roads. Oh, it's designed by a man. I was just kidding. Anyway, so I am now getting out of this area. Yeah, I'm gonna go about 15 minutes back to my area to go to the post office and then go to Walmart behind my old house. There's a little pocket park. Oh, that's cute. That's somebody's house. I love pocket parks. Like there's one in Austin. It's like, it's a wall that has all these mosaic pieces and things, and like people put little stuff in the little holes and cubby holes, and it's called a pocket park, and it's very, very cute. And you kind of have to like find, there's so many things to find, and it's good for little kids to like do a little scavenger hunt and see what they can find. Anyway, so yeah, now I'm heading out. But yeah, that was fine. I did my civic duty. I was hoping to be called on a jury because I thought that would be fun. You know, exercising my right as an American, which I am American, even though I don't sound American. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. I studied political science in college. I studied the judicial system, all that stuff. I'm fascinated by it. You know, hopefully most of the time it's supposed to work, not all the time. And Texas is just the Wild West. But anyway, yeah, so everyone, they were like, kept thanking us like nonstop. And like the judge was like, we're so grateful you're here. We're so thankful you're here. I'm like, none of us want to be here, but we're all here. We actually showed up, and I don't think I'll get called. I don't know. I think that cancels me out from being called on another jury for a while, unless like, oh, she showed up. Let's have the criminal court call her for jury duty. Oh, let's get the civil court call her for jury duty. Like maybe I'm now on the list of like this woman actually showed up, so let's you know, let's keep her on the roster. So maybe I'm gonna get another summons, and I'll be like, well, shit. Now I'm like, you know, it's like I'm the person that like everyone calls now to get on the juries. I would like to be on one. I would like to, not one that's gone on for like weeks on end, like sequestered, you know, crime of the century. I don't want to be on anything violent, but something fun like, you know, like, not that any of the crimes are fun, but I don't want to be on anything like child related or like murder related or like dead puppies. Like, no, I think I would exempt myself because I'm like, I don't want to have nightmares about other people's bad stuff. Like, I don't think I would be able to live with myself having to decide, you know, death penalties and stuff. Like, it's not cool. So, but that said, I'm now in downtown. I'm in Midtown, actually, which is like a gentrified, fancy downtown. Houston's all right. I mean, this area is fine. There's, you know, restaurants and stuff, but it's only really caters to like people that live here. Or maybe I can go to CVS and I don't have to go to Walmart. I need, what do I need? I need shampoo. I need shampoo and conditioner. I need proper conditioner for like my newly dyed hair. But I also need some insoles so I can actually walk through. So maybe I'll get insoles from CVS here because I'm wearing the wrong shoes and I'm wearing long jeans, and my little flip-flops here aren't gonna allow me to walk in these jeans without like ruining them. So, and there's a story about these jeans. These are my favorite jeans. They're super stretch, American Eagle, and I had 2 pairs of these and they both got damaged just from overwear. They got holes in them and stuff, and so I found these on eBay, and I don't normally buy other people's clothing, but I ended up finding like my perfect pair of jeans for like 20 bucks, and I'm very protective of this pair because they're so soft and they're long and they're bell bottoms, so they're very hippie-ish, and they're the only ones I really like wearing that are super comfortable. They feel like leggings. They're not jeggings, but they're very, very comfortable. But now I'm afraid that they're going to get ruined by like the weather. So let me go into CVS here and then I'll go do my errands, and yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, happy jury day. Out by 11 a.m. I'm actually kind of hungry, so yeah, okay. So these receipts are absolutely ridiculous. I think it's like 5 CVS receipts is the same length from the earth to the sun. I think that's a fact. This thing is like 20 feet long. Why is it so long? I could use it as like toilet paper in someone's house with it.